the incredible toll shows no sign of abating, with fears that over coming years another 45,000 will disappear. Murder has become a sensitive word to use in context of great ape losses, but over the past few weeks there has been appalling levels of violence shown to them by humans. One young Bornean orangutan was discovered to have been shot 130 times with an air gun, leaving the ape blinded in both eyes and its body and head peppered with pellets. Another was beheaded and thrown into a river. Borneo's catastrophic plunge in orangutan numbers between 1999 and 2015 is revealed in new research today, with blame pointed at hunting as well as habitat loss through oil palm production, logging and mining. Researchers were able to calculate the stark declines by using satellite images to study the apes' treetop nests and work out there were between 200,000 and 300,000 Borneo orangutans in 1999 and only 70,000 to 100,000 in 2015. Related articles: bullet wounded orangutan returns to the rainforest. Orangutan shot 130 times stood no chance after it was a gun target. People have hunted orangutans for their meat. Maria Voigt. Tragically, around 70% of the lost orangutans are feared to have been killed by humans, research reveals. The research was published in Current Biology. Research team member Maria Voigt of the German Center for Integrative Biodiversity Research in the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology said, "People have hunted orangutans for their meat on Borneo since they colonized the area, as they hunt any other edible animal. The orangutans are not their preferred prey species. This is, rather, pigs and deer, but they also take one when encountered. Killing also occurs in situations where humans are frightened or startled by orangutans, for example when orangutans enter gardens or plantations to eat the crop. Baby orangutans are also stolen from the wild for the illegal pet trade. There are additional concerns that 45,000 orangutans could vanish by 2050, while most of the 10,000 currently living in areas allocated for oil palm production but still forested face oblivion if the forests are developed. While orangutans have been thought of as highly sensitive creatures that can only survive in pristine conditions, researchers say they are far more resilient and capable of walking on the ground and feeding on different plants when their forests become fragmented. Co-author Professor Serge Witch of Liverpool John Moores University said, "The one thing they cannot cope with, however, is the high killing rates seen currently. Orangutans are a very slow breeding species, and models used in previous studies indicate that if only 1 in 100 adult orangutans is removed from a population per year, this population has a high likeliness to go extinct." Writing on the science website, The Conversation, the team described more of their research. They said, "Worryingly, however, the largest number of orangutans were lost from areas where the forest remained intact or where only the tallest trees had been selectively logged." Here the species is in decline because it is hunted, just like any other edible animal on Borneo. One analysis, based on interviews with 5,000 local people, found that few hunters would go out specifically to target an orangutan, and locals generally prefer deer and pigs. However, when an orangutan is encountered at the end of a long hunting day, a big orange primate sitting in a tree is a sitting duck or, more accurately, a sitting ape. Yet the team says there is hope. with counts showing there are higher numbers of orangutans than previously believed, and with some populations in Malaysian Borneo and the larger Indonesian national parks appearing relatively stable. The researchers state, people working on the ground know that the orangutan can be saved. It requires persistence, good collaboration with governments, strong support from local people, and help from companies that manage the land. Once forests are maintained and protected, and killing is stopped, orangutan populations can be stabilized. It might even allow them to slowly bounce back and recolonize forest areas where orangutans have disappeared in the past. And they go on to add, if we really want to stop the decline, we must both protect forests and stop the killing within them. As most orangutans live outside protected areas, we need to get the communities and companies who manage their habitats on board. Here, there are many possibilities. For example, one oil palm plantation is now protecting 150 orangutans within its concession, showing that oil palm is not inevitably linked to the complete destruction of primate habitat. Related articles: Mother orangutan's tender cuddle with newborn baby gives hope for ape. Critically endangered orangutan tortured and beheaded. Orangutan returns to the jungle after 8 years at school.